going to be the new trainer for
Mhm.
You are now listening to The Sports Nuts.
And good morning and welcome to another edition of the Saturday Sports Show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ralph Williams. I am the host of the Saturday Sports Show. And yeah, what do you want to talk about? Let me talk to you. We're going to talk today. We're going to talk about free agent quarterbacks in the NFL. Also, quarterbacks available in the NFL draft, a little bit about the Olympics, and also coming up some sad news in the baseball world. That's all coming up as well. Leo Haggerty will be joining us shortly. And in fact, there is Leo right now. He's joining us right now. Leo Haggerty, here he is. All right, welcome, Leo. And I want to welcome everybody to the show this morning. We're here until 11 o'clock every single Saturday morning, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. The Saturday Sports Show with me, Ralph Williams, PENSMAN Sports, Bryan Pettitt, and Leo Haggerty. And we're on the Sports Nuts Network live on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, and we're also on Twitter X platforms as well. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to everyone's platforms. And also, we are going to be uploaded onto KFCE Radio 95.5 FM in Terrell, Texas. And also, this will be uploaded onto Amped Up Sports and also on the Fan First Sports Network and DraftNation.com. All right. Let's get into the start of our show. Let's get started. We'll start with you, PENSMAN. How are you this morning, and how can anybody get a hold of you, and what's going on?
I'm good. The Olympics are about ready to wrap up. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, is the gold medal game. It's USA men versus Canada. So let's see if we get a good battle going on between the two countries, and that's pretty much what's going on. But working and chilling. So,
all right. And Bryan Pettitt from Tiger Stripes Media. How are you, Bryan?
I'm doing good. It's just one of those days. It just rained a little bit, but now it's kind of clearing out. Now the sun's going to be out, so it's going to be like 60 something or 70 degrees today. So it's going to be nice after this.
Yeah, I wish we had that here. We're getting 3 to 5 inches of snow here, so I'm a little frustrated with that. But I also forgot to mention we're in Studio 10 here in Berlin, Maryland. Leo Haggerty, how are you today, Leo? From Amped Up Sports, here every Saturday morning with us, and has been a guest many times on my other shows. Leo, good morning. How are you today? How's everything?
Well, Ralph, it's not really a good morning. We lost one of our own yesterday, Joey Knight.
Yeah, I heard. My condolences. So.
I'll tell you, he would sit next to me at the USF pressers. I've known Joey for years, 57 years old, and cancer is just terrible. And We tried to get him out to lunch about 2 or 3 months ago, but he had just gotten to a point where he couldn't, and he passed yesterday morning. So rest in peace, Joey. And other than that, we're hanging in here. Got another women's basketball game tonight out of USF, and once the Lightning get back, but hey, PENSMAN, like you said, tomorrow. How big is this? Canada, United States, not only women, but men. And if they have half the game that the women had, the winning goal, that move was phenomenal. Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And also comments are welcome as well. If it's to the topics at hand, not anything else. And PENSMAN's my monitor, so he will be handling all the comments as well.
Hey, Ralph.
Yes, good.
Ralph, hold on a minute. Anybody that comments, make sure it's clean. No vulgarity, no swearing, nothing. If it does, it's going to be removed. So just want to let everybody know that.
Yeah, keep your vulgarity to yourself. So, all right. Let's get into this today. A very sad day as well. So, like Leo said, I want to send my condolences to the gentleman from Amped Up Sports, but I also want to send my condolences to Bill Mazeroski and his family. Oh. Bill passed away this morning, and very sad news in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Pirate Bill Mazeroski, one of the greats, was just inducted in the Hall of Fame a few years back. Comes to spring training every year for the Pirates and helps out with the infielders. He's been doing that for years, doing a lot of publicity stuff for the Pirates. So it's going to be a sad loss for the Pittsburgh sports world. Leo, we'll start with you. Bill Mazeroski, go ahead.
There are some sports fans that will always remember something. And all Pittsburgh Pirate sports fans will remember where they were, if they were alive, in 1960 when Bill Mazeroski hit that home run in Game 7. It's like Eagles fan, where were you when Philly happened? It's just it's a sad moment that we're seeing all these guys grow old, and these are all the stars of our youth, and now he was a class guy, and just a terrible loss for not just the Pittsburgh Pirates but baseball.
Oh yes, absolutely. He was the hero of the 1960 World Series, played at the old Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, and against, guess who? PENSMAN's New York Yankees. All right. Brian, Petty, your thoughts. Bill Mazeroski, go
ahead. Another legend, in his own world. It's kind of amazing that we talk about, like Leo said, about all this things that happens to gentlemen and everything. It just takes me back to when my favorite driver, Dale Sr., died. We sit here and we talk about the legends of everything. It's just one of those things where we just take for granted,
So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. PENSMAN, your thoughts. Bill Mazeroski, go ahead.
This is before my time, so I don't know him very well, but my condolence goes out to his family and everything like that. So that's before my time. I wasn't born in the 60s, so I feel bad for him. I feel bad for the players. That guy, like Leo and you were saying about how he came in every spring training and worked with the players. I just don't know what the players are feeling right now before they play ball this afternoon. So we'll see how they reacted.
Oh yeah. We're gonna find out what's going on. Bad news for the organization. All right, today we are going to discuss currently discuss the free agent quarterbacks that are going to be available. Well, first of all, before we get into that, Daniel Jeremiah has put out a mock draft sponsored by Bud Light. And he has, it's not anything uncommon here. He has the Raiders taking Fernando Mendoza, which of course that was said to be the case. He also has David Bailey going to the Jets in the second pick of this round. Third and fourth, he has nothing. And then he has from 5 all the way up to 32. He has the Steelers taking Denzel Boston from Washington. I've seen that on several mock drafts. And for Tampa, I'm looking for Tampa Bay here to see what Leo's Tampa Bay Buccaneers are taking. I don't even see them in here.
Probably
Oh, wait, here it is. They picked number 18. They're taking Dylan Thienen from somewhere here, and I'm trying to see where this is from. A Dylan Thienen from Oregon. That's who they have. That's who David Jeremiah has the Buccaneers taking there, Leo.
I hope he's an edge rusher.
Yeah, that's who he is, I believe. Yeah. They haven't done. Tampa Bay hasn't done a real good job with that. They drafted Kalijah Cansey. Cansey's been hurt, and he hasn't performed as much as he's a pick guy. He still hasn't performed like he should have, and so. But just to let everyone know, the mock draft is out already with David Jeremiah, and there's been a few others. We'll talk about some of these mock drafts coming up soon here on the Saturday Sports Show. All right, let's get started here. One other piece of breaking news. Pensman, you're better pronouncing his name than I am. The kid that the Steelers were going to interview, the pass game coordinator for the Rams, was promoted to offensive coordinator. So I just want to let everyone know that. And let me see here. All right, let's get started with the – I'm sorry, go ahead.
Shailen House.
Yeah. So, all right, here's something else I want to talk about today. Best championship defenses since 2000. All right, there's 2 tied for 8th, and then we're going to go over this now. The 2 that are tied for 8th, guess what, are Philadelphia. They are number 8 2 times in here. The Eagles. Your thoughts, the Eagles defense, number 8. Go ahead, Leo.
What year are we talking about there, Ralph, at number 8?
Since 2000. Since 2000.
Yeah, well, yeah. The problem was it's an offensive league. So a lot of teams are more interested in good defense being winning 38-35.
Right.
Yeah. The Eagles from 2000 on had some really good defenses. They did. And it all started with Jimmy Johnson, the defensive coordinator. He would manage to get the most out of every player on that roster that he had. I can remember when the Bucks beat the Eagles to close down the vet. When they went third down, they would sub 8 guys. 8 guys came in for third and long. And he would just get the most out of all his players, and there were some really good players in Philadelphia at that time. Yeah, I can see that at number 8.
Yeah, Dick Vermeil too. Don't forget he was a head coach there, Dick Vermeil. So I mean, Pensman, go ahead. Your thoughts. The Eagles number 8.
I think it should be higher than that. I can't stand the Eagles. He knows I can't stand the Eagles, but the Eagles are They are respectfully needs to get higher. They won 2 titles, make it into 3 Super Bowl appearances, but they should be like a 5.
All right, Brian, your thoughts. Number 8, the Philadelphia Eagles, best championship defenses since 2000.
They were just one of a kind on that one, and they should be a little higher. I think that they should be, like Penson said, I think they should be higher than what they are. But as Leo said, they are now going into that passing league, and you got to have. And my thing is, if you want to be a defense coordinator, you got to have corners. That's the biggest thing now. If everybody's going to start passing, you got to have good corners to disrupt the offense. And then you're going to have good receivers. So on the other side of the ball, but you're just going to have to stand in there and take your shots, of what you can, and hopefully some of these offense don't burn you like they do,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
When you look at these good defenses all the way from 8 to 1, what's the one common denominator? 4 guys up front that can put pressure on.
Right.
Yeah.
Not looking at blitzes. You're looking at teams that can actually put pressure on with play. That's what the Eagles did to the Chiefs 2 years ago. It was 4 guys. Boom. Carter and Davis, they had a field day.
Hey, Leo.
Oh yeah.
I know you cover. I know you've been to some of the football games this year in the NFL, or did you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, do you think from let's say this one from since 2000 to now, do you think the defenses has come to the quarterback quicker? Because it used to be 3 seconds. Now it seems like it's 1 second or 2 seconds that the defense is getting to the offense much more quicker. With everything.
Brian, you're very astute with that comment. 2 things have happened since 2000. One, defenses start to take chances. Before 2000, it was cover 2, cover 3, man. But it was, you had to have that guy covered immediately. From 2000 on, and it all started with Dan Marino being able to throw through what Bud Carson called the double zone, which was the cover 2. The philosophy behind that was if you drop the safeties back, they get back 15, 20 yards, they can cover middle to sideline before the quarterback can throw through it. Well, Dan Marino destroyed that myth. So now, from 2000 on, there's always been somebody open. And because of that speed off the edge, speed has become the factor when it comes to defense.
Yes.
Because of that speed, you are speeding up the quarterback. And he's got to try and find that open guy. That's the key. The defense believes we'll get to the quarterback before he can find that open guy. And coaches have embraced that. I mean, before 2000, you couldn't sell that to a head coach. Hey, I'm going to leave somebody open. No. But now since 2000, yeah, that's what's happening.
All right. There's some fake news out there. I don't know if it's true. Now they're saying that Terry Bradshaw has died. So I don't know.
Oh, I get all that every day.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible out there. Fake news. So I just want to let everyone know that. So don't believe it. It's fake news. Terry Bradshaw has died, according to this.
You know what? You have to have no conscience to put it.
It's all AI generated.
Hey, last week somebody said Lynn Swan died.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, and I accidentally posted it, that someone said that Mario Lemieux was put into the Hockey Hall of Fame for this year when he's already in it. So I mean, it's just
you can't believe anything.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. This AI generated stuff now is getting really kind of old, and it's what was supposed to be a positive as usual is turned into a negative. Number 7, best defense since championship defense since 2000. Green Bay Packers. Start with you, Pensman. Go ahead. Green Bay Packers.
Another team. Okay.
Another team he doesn't like.
So. Yeah, another team.
Green Bay Packers, the Cheeseheads. Yeah, I don't know. They've been up and down.
Well, they had some good
defense this year, but the offense. Yeah, no, I don't think they're in 7th, but they have an awesome team. They have Aaron Rodgers as their coach, their quarterback. They have Savage as theirs. They had Reggie White in 2000s. I don't know. I think they should be higher than that. There's a lot of good players that play for the Packers.
Dom Capers was their defensive coordinator. He's real good.
Yeah, Capers was awesome.
Yeah, and Jeff Hafley wasn't bad.
They had Clay Matthews too.
Yes, Clay Matthews.
Yeah, they had Clay Matthews also.
Yes.
All right. I don't know where these guys are seeing that they need to be 7th.
Okay, Brian Pettit, go ahead.
Well, when we're talking about between the years from now until then, and they're only what was it, Ralph, 7th? Were they 7th?
Yeah, they're number 7th in the in best NFL defenses since 2000 championship.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I disagree. Yeah, I disagree with that. That's kind of amazing because when I was watching football and still watch it, I think Green Bay has a heck of a defense. From that until now, and I don't know what they're grading on, but it's just kind of weird that they're 7th they should be a little higher because you don't know who the. I mean, that's just kind of weird because they've had good defenses. I didn't want to play the Green Bay Packers back then, and still
No,
don't.
no,
Yeah.
no, not at all.
No, because they get that good defensive coordinator, and then they go draft this guy, and you're like, okay, where's this guy going? And then 2 years later, oh, this is an all-star. This is like the team of the ages, and they just, I mean, I don't know what they do or what's in the water, but some Green Bay Packer fans, agree with me on this. I don't know what they put in the water because they will hit you hard, and drive you, everywhere.
Yes, absolutely.
What happens
Leo, go
when
ahead.
What happens when you play Chicago, Detroit, and Minnesota twice a year?
Minnesota, yeah, and you're all in the same division there. Yes.
The black and blue, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yeah, that's like the Steelers playing the Bengals and the Browns and the Ravens every freaking year.
Oh,
you know
God.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's move on. Next. Oh, number 6. You ready, guys? This one should be higher.
You also got to remember all. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pensman. Go ahead, Pensman.
I think he froze.
What was that? You keep coming in and out.
No, well, go ahead. You were going to say
I hear
something.
you, but I can't. You can't keep coming in and out.
Oh. All right. Next, number 6, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 6. Pensman, go ahead. We'll start with you since you're the Steeler guru like I am. Go ahead.
I think he froze.
Yeah, he froze again.
It always happens.
Brian, go ahead.
Okay, till he comes back. Pittsburgh Steelers at number 6. Oh,
Right.
that's tough.
Yeah.
You think of all the former players that have played there. That's another good defense that, I mean, just will kill you, and this, I mean, when you get hit too, it's kind of almost like putting them in Green Bay, the hardest hitters, you didn't want to get hit anytime.
By Pittsburgh. Hey, look at Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah,
he even admits his retirement came because of Mel Blunt and Donnie Shell eating his lunch every time. He even admitted that. He said,
but I would say this.
Mel Blunt and Donnie Shell, they made me eat my lunch all the time. So, I mean, So.
Yeah, I would put them really, if they're number 6, I would put them in the top 3 or something because, man, I don't know what kind of coaches they had back then, but I didn't want to play them either. It was Green Bay and Pittsburgh. I didn't want to play them at all, even though I'm a 49ers fan. I still don't want to play them, back then, because I knew how hard they were going to hit.
Right,
and they blitzed a lots too.
Oh, yeah. Pensman, go ahead since you're back. Go ahead. He freeze again.
There you go.
Must be some of that.
Jump in while he's unfreezing.
Go ahead, Leo.
If you take the year off and just say the best Super Bowl defenses of all time, Pittsburgh's number 1. Let's get that out there right away.
Yeah.
Best defense ever was the Pittsburgh Steelers in Super Bowls. Period. Now, since 2000, that's the problem. And what people don't realize is they think this is a myth. Offense sells tickets, defense wins championships. It's not a myth. It's a fact. You gotta have defenses to do that. And I'll tell you what people know. Ralph, while you're there, are the Seattle Seahawks on that list?
Yes, they are, and you're not going to believe where they are. They're better than the Steelers. They're at number 3.
They should be number 1.
Yes.
I mean, if you look at 2000, look at the 2 Super Bowls they won.
Yeah.
They completely demolished Denver. They completely demolished New England. I mean, that's number 1 to me. Yeah, the Ravens are 1 because of one trip. Yeah.
How'd you guess the Ravens were at number 1? Because they are at number 1. You are correct.
Yeah, but they were number 1.
Tampa Bay's at number 2.
But if you look what Seattle did with the Legion of Boom and the Dark Side, I'll tell you, that's amazing. So, Pensman, you're back. Let her rip.
Go ahead, Pensman.
No.
What's going on? I told him to reboot.
I don't know what's going on, but it's glitching on everybody's end. It's like spinning. So I don't
Well, you're
don't
going to
know
have
what's
to
going
reboot
on,
then.
but
You're going to have to reboot.
the Pittsburgh
then.
Steelers deserve to be at 6. They keep up and down, keep having these roller coasters. So,
All right. Let's since we already determined that the Ravens are at number 1, Tampa Bay's at number 2, Seattle's at number 3 and 4. We actually have them at both. All right, let's end this real quick with the last one. Number 5, Denver Broncos. All right, let's go ahead. Leo, start with you. Denver Broncos, number 5.
You know that's one of the ones where the defense wasn't great, but you had John Elway. Hello, that covers up a lot of sins. And yes, they were able to play really good defense, but when you think of the great defenses from 2000 on, Denver doesn't jump out at me. You know, they're there.
Yeah.
But you got the Ravens, you got the Seahawks, you got the Eagles. You know, these are teams that just jumped out at you.
Yeah, John Fox coached Denver. He had a good defense there because he was a defensive guy. And Dan Reeves didn't have a bad defense either when he was there.
No.
So Gary Kubiak was more of an offensive guy when he was there. So was Mike Shanahan. So and Josh McDonough. So all right, Pensman, go ahead. Denver's
not as good as they used to be, but they had Elway, they had Manning, but the defense was always there. But the defense, as of late, has not been there. But something needs to happen. They need to get a better defensive coordinator. They have Sean Payton as head coach, but the defense needs to step it up a little bit. So
all right.
I think they should be in 7th, not 4th.
Yeah, there you go. Brian, go ahead.
I don't think Denver needs to be in the top 10 because I can't remember. Realistically,
there you
I want to know where Dallas is.
Von Miller's about the only one I think about. You know.
Yeah, but where's Dallas at? You know,
Dallas isn't even on this list. I mean,
Yeah, they're Super Bowl.
They're in the top 15. Yeah, they're in the top 15.
Yeah, but I only got the top 8 here. So
where do you put? I don't remember anybody playing. I don't remember any of the
Dallas
good
is in the top
defenses
15.
Yeah, I don't remember anybody being good at Denver on the defensive side because Denver, you could beat Denver.
Yes,
you know, at the run. Yeah. At the run, they didn't really have. I don't know if anybody. I can't even think of anybody that would actually be good on defense. You know,
Brian. They had Troy Vincent. They had Von Miller.
Yeah, Von Miller.
Well,
but that's it, though. I mean,
that's it.
Over the years,
that's
they never
two players.
really.
I know about Miller, and then he went to somewhere else. You know, but they really didn't have a good defense back then because the 49ers, you know, could beat them, and whoever else could beat them too. They just didn't have that deep. I don't think they're not in the top 10. I put them in the top 25 somewhere. You know, like 15th or something.
Okay, guys, let's move on. Our next topic, if you guys are ready.
No, that's Dallas. That's where Dallas is.
Yeah. Notable free agent quarterbacks right now in the NFL. And I will give you a hint. 5 of these quarterbacks once played for the Steelers. All right. So who are they? That's a trivia question today. Who are the 5 that are on this list that you possibly could think of that played for the Steelers?
Russell Wilson.
Okay, yeah, he's on there, Leo. Yes, go ahead, Brian. Do you have anybody you can think of?
Not really
on this list. How about you, Pensman?
Pickett.
I can't see the list.
All right, well, don't worry. Here we go. You ready, guys? We're going to get started with the first one on the list here. Daniel Jones, the Colts, free agent. Leo, go.
Bad knee. Got that up until he got hurt. Did a great job. There's your problem.
Okay. Brian, go ahead. Daniel Jones, Indianapolis Colts, free agent. Go.
Yeah, since like Leo said, once he got hurt, he's been going downhill. But you got to think about who's his offensive coordinator too. You got to think. I don't think he had great. You know, we always talk about quarterbacks being with the wrong person. Well, he might have had the wrong quarterback coach back then too. So, because a lot of these players just get into there, you can have a great offensive coordinator and then have a bad offensive line, and then it just messes it up there.
Yeah, well, he was bad up in New York with the Giants.
A lot of these quarterbacks lose. They come. Let's just say this. All right, if I'm a quarterback for whoever in the college ranks, and I win the national championship multiple times, I can go to a bad team in the NFL, get a bad coach. Well, then if I get hurt or do things on the backside, I don't have confidence like I did coming in as a rookie. And we see a lot of these players, okay, they get the hype. All of a sudden, you don't get that hype because I think they lose a little bit, and then they get bad thoughts in their heads about, oh, am I really that good? And then they just kind of falter down. So, they're not playing as better, with all these quarterbacks that we.
You know what, guys? Is there any doubt in anybody's mind that the quarterback from Oregon Moore decided to go back to Oregon because he didn't want to play for the Jets? I mean, come on.
They even had the Steelers taking him, Leo. I saw a couple mock drafts. They had the Steelers taking that guy. So
no, he's the number 2 quarterback.
Yeah.
And Jets. The rumor has it the Jets are waiting for Arch Manning. That they weren't going to take a quarterback anyway. But, every now and then that comes up and you got to do something. But you know what? Sam Darnold has rewrote the mantra on free agent quarterbacks. What he did, came into Seattle. Anybody could have had him. Nobody traded for him. He was out there.
Yes, he was.
He was win a Super Bowl. And everybody says, well, all he did was manage the game. You know what, guys? That's the biggest fallacy in the world. You got to make plays. You just have to make them when they're there. And sometimes people don't realize this. The best play you make is the one you don't make, where you throw it to the tuba, you don't put it out there where somebody can intercept it, and you live to play another day.
Yeah, exactly. And, sometimes the quarterback needs to manage the game. If you get a backup in there and your defense is playing well, you can manage the game, Leo. But you have to make plays. You are correct on that one. And I will give you, you make an interesting point there. All right, Pensman, go ahead. Your thoughts, Daniel Jones.
Shoelace Jones. He was bad in New York. He was good at the start of the year. Then he got hurt. He got hurt in Indy. So I don't know.
Yeah, he might be damaged goods now.
I don't know if I trust Daniel Jones. I never have. So
yeah, we had Shane Steichen as his coach. So I mean, where he has or whatever if he's going back. I hear there's some trade rumors about Anthony Richardson possibly being moved on. Then I don't know where the Colts are going to go with their quarterback, but we'll see. Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh Steelers. Start with you, Pensman, since this is the Steelers. Go ahead.
He needs to retire. It's time. He had a good year. He had fun, but I think it's time for him to retire. It's time for the Steelers to go younger, get out of the retirement stage, and let's just go younger.
All right, Brian Pettit, go ahead. Aaron Rodgers, Pittsburgh Steelers. Go ahead.
Rodgers needs to leave his legacy. He needs to leave because his legacy, I don't want him to get hurt as bad, and he's got kids, grandkids, or, I just don't want him to go, I'd like to see it, but, he's not going to retire because how everybody gets. It's just I want to play, but do something else, dude. Come on, really. Don't embarrass yourself more because you're going to go now. You're going to increase your Hall of Fame even more. Now it's going to be another 5 years after this one. So no, go retire and get in the Hall of Fame to leave a good legacy. What you had,
Oh yeah,
don't ruin it.
Absolutely. I want to thank everybody in the comment section today. My weekend's been, I hope it's going to be pretty decent. It is decent now because the Ralph Williams show was on this morning, and this show is on today, right now, and later on this afternoon. Don't forget 2 to 3 p.m. to complete the triple header of Ralph Williams Saturday is the Sports Corner radio show with me, Ralph Williams, Smoke and Jim Frazier, Claudio Rosano, and Luther Dupree. Claudio and Luther were both out sick, so it was mostly myself and Smoke and Jim throughout the show. Claudio was on for a little while, and then he ended up not feeling well and had other obligations as well, trying to get off the air. And but it's just going to be me and Smoke and Jim, a reunion from our Tuesday show. Tuesday, on the Sports Corner show on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, Lou Marconi joins us it covers the Cleveland Browns. We're going to talk about Todd Monken, find out what's going on with the Browns, why they hired him, what was the purpose of that, and that's on Tuesday, 4 o'clock p.m. here on the Sports Nuts Network, also on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X, and also it'll be uploaded onto KFC Radio in Terrell, Texas, 95.5 on the FM dial. Later on, I have some announcements about a show I'm doing on there Monday through Friday. All right, Leo, go ahead. Aaron Rodgers, what do you think?
Gentlemen, to coin a phrase of Lee Corso, not vote fast, my friend. The problem you have right now is twofold. Pittsburgh, the worst thing that Mike McCarthy can do right now is not have a winning season. If you follow Mike Tomlin, who has never had a losing season, and you show up 8-9 or 7-10, I don't care if you have a rookie court, I don't care who you got in there, you're going to get vilified. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's say Mike McCarthy doesn't make the mistake Aaron Glenn did. And Aaron Glenn made the mistake of getting rid of Rodgers and going with Justin Fields. And look what happened, Leo. Look exactly what happened right there. And, Smoke and Jim, my co-host on the Sports Corner show and the Sports Corner radio show, said that Aaron Glenn he and I both agreed that Aaron Glenn made the stupidest mistake of his life by getting rid of Aaron Rodgers. He should have kept him. When you're a first year as a coach like he is, that's what you have to do. McCarthy's in a different situation, but Steelers want to win now. They want to, so there you go.
And you know what? Here's the biggest problem. If Minnesota doesn't pick up the phone and call
somebody,
J.J. McCarthy, no, he's not ready.
Oh, yeah.
Minnesota.
Sorry, Pensman. JJ's not ready,
those
man.
wide receivers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Justin Jefferson and Addison. If you can't throw to them, forget it. It's over. All right. Here we go, guys. The one everybody said, former Steeler Russell Wilson, who currently was with the Giants. Is he done too? Leo, go with you. Russell Wilson. You think he's done too?
Boy, the way Sam Darnold played, I don't think anybody's done. If they got to get in the right situation, where does Russell Wilson need to go? And, you got a new coach in, so he's going to get a honeymoon period in New York. They think Jackson Dart is the guy. I frankly don't. I think he's got to learn to play within the confines of the NFL. And that means, when you were playing quarterback in high school and college, you were playing against kids. Now you're playing against grown-ass men, and they will hit you.
Yeah.
So, you got to look at who needs a quarterback. And that's going to be interesting to see how Russell may be kind of like musical chairs, and he's left without the chair.
There you go. Pensman, go ahead. Russell Wilson. I know he's your favorite quarterback in Steeler history. Go
ahead. Russell Wilson did good, and then he fell off. I just don't know if he's actually done or not. So he got to find a good offensive coordinator, and Arthur Smith wasn't the good offensive coordinator for him. So I don't know.
Nope.
I actually can't have. I don't know the answer to that. So.
And I want to know what Ryan Day was thinking about hiring Arthur Smith. Oh, jeez. Well, that's good. Now, you know what, though, guys? And Brian's laughing. And you know what, Brian? You're right. That's now Ryan Day's headache. So let him deal with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Brian Pettit, go ahead.
Russell Wilson. When he was playing with Seattle and everything, he looked good. But there's some point in your life where you change, and he's 37 right now.
Yeah.
That's getting up in. You got 3 more years of all the things that he's gone through and everything. He's lost, like we said just a minute ago. He's lost momentum. He's lost as you think about this. When he was in Seattle, he ran the ball just like Mahomes did. He did this, that, and the other things. Now, with the defenses, like Leo said, they're getting faster. Now, maybe his mindset's a little slower. Everybody says he can't throw more than 50 yards now or 40. I can't remember, but he can't throw the ball as much as he used to and far. With injuries,
Right.
can climb up on you, and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry, Pensman. Go ahead.
Now, as soon as he left Tyler Lockett, as soon as Tyler Lockett and him separated, that's when Russell Wilson went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, I'm going to rush this list here real quick. I'm going to name all the names, and then we'll get your responses because I want to talk about the Olympics a little bit as well. USA and Canada on both ends, and a few other topics here. So, and then I want to get into the quarterbacks available in the draft real fast too. So let's just go through this list real quick. Marcus Mariota, Zach Wilson, Tyrod Taylor, Joe Flacco. Now here, Flacco should go to Minnesota. They need or Tyrod Taylor, Zach Wilson, Kenneth Pickett, Kenny Pickett. Oh my, wow! Can you believe that, Kenny Pickett? All right, there we are with that.
He's got a Super Bowl ring. He does have a Super Bowl ring. He took a kneel down. He did. He came in the last 2 minutes and did the kneel down. That's a Super Bowl title.
Okay, Jimmy Garoppolo, Mr. Injury. All right, Mitchell Trubisky, Mitch Trubisky, Case Keenum, not a bad quarterback, not a bad backup. Trey Lance, we'll see. Carson Wentz, he's been around. Malik Willis, he'll won $40 million. Gardner Minshew.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Gardner Minshew, Tyler Huntley, Skylar Thompson. That's my man, Skylar Thompson. I want him back with the Steelers. I think he should be their starting quarterback. Sam Howell is last with the Eagles. Okay, Leo, that list. Go ahead.
Wow.
I'm underwhelmed, to say the least. You know what, guys? Wait. Name me one guy on that list you'd like to see as your starting quarterback. The funny thing is the guy who's going to probably get the most interest is what is Arizona going to do with Kyler Murray?
Yeah, that's going to be a question. Right.
This is the question at hand. And if you look, again, we're going back to Sam Darnold.
Right.
He was always in the bad situation. Nobody will disagree that the Cardinals was a terrible situation.
Yeah, they were.
Can Kyler Murray resurrect that? Can he be like the Phoenix Sam Darnold and come out of his own ashes?
Well, he's got an offensive coach there, Leo. He's got Mike LaFleur. I mean, there shouldn't be any reason why,
Yeah.
But he has to stay healthy.
There's a second name we don't even talk about, and that's Kirk Cousins. Atlanta got to figure out what to do there.
With him, yes. Yeah, exactly.
So, it's a quandary to say the least. But of all those names that you kind of bantered off, all of them have a hole somewhere. Whether it's age, whether it's mobility, whatever. And that's the biggest problem. There's nobody you can sit there and go, okay, this is the answer to our problem.
Right, exactly. Yes. Yeah. All right, Brian Pettit, go ahead. That list I named off, if you remember it all. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I remember it. Yeah, I mean, I can see Taylor go somewhere interesting, but, I think some of these young guys, now that they're getting younger, I mean, some of them are still in their 26 years old or 27 years old, but a lot of them that are getting older in their 40s and 37, you kind of wonder what their thing is. And now if I was picking a quarterback as somebody, like if I was a general manager or manager or something of a football team, of the NFL, I would look at like their injuries and stuff like that, because you don't want to have an injury prone. You kind of want to, and everything. So that's just what my thing would be as picking a coach. A quarterback.
Yeah, Nico makes a good point here about the New York Giants. They could be a good team this year with John Harbaugh. They have Jackson Dart there. And if I'm not mistaken, Harbaugh just hired a reasonable offensive coordinator. And I think it's Brian DeBoe. I think he brought in, or somebody. No, not Brian DeBoe. He brought in, oh boy, I'll find out in a second here. But yeah, he brought somebody in pretty good. So, and also, here we go. Nico says, great show. Thank you, Nico. Appreciate all your comments. And Pensman, go ahead. Your thoughts on this list.
They all 3/4 of them need to retire. Carson Wentz needs to retire. Mitch Trubisky, that knows where he's going, needs to retire. It's just Skylar Thompson needs to come back to
retire.
Pittsburgh. Skylar Thompson shouldn't have left Pittsburgh. Skylar Thompson kept us in preseason games. I know it's preseason, but you guys see what we can do. And Skylar showed up and balled.
Yes, he did. All right. Let's go into real quick here the quarterbacks that are going to be in the draft. Now, we're going to start breaking positions down in each position starting next week because the draft will be here before we know it. And we're going to be going into positions in the draft. First, let's start off with quarterback today. Drew Eller, Penn State. Go ahead, Pensman. Drew Eller.
There's my quarterback right there. That's pretty. The Steelers need to get Drew right now. I know he had that season-ending injury, but he's good in the pocket. He can scramble. He's mobile. He can do a lot of things. He can look at all 5 options, but we need to get Lamont first. Get Lamont first, and then we'll look at Drew in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Brian Pettit, go ahead. Drew Eller, Penn State.
I think he'll go in the 3rd. I think he'll go in the 2nd or 3rd round. So I just want to see. I actually want to see what all these quarterbacks are do when this week or in a couple days or weeks or whenever when they have the
NFL combine.
The combine and everything. I just want to see what what they say about them before I start picking where they're going to go, because it's a lot on everybody. See what kind of pressure they can bring.
Yeah. Also, Nico makes a great point. The Eagles and the Cowboys are rebuilding, so the Giants could end up winning that division. So there you go.
Oh, whoa! Time out. The Cowboys, maybe, not the Eagles. They're not rebuilding. Not at all.
No, not at all.
They're there.
Oh, I know they are. All right, Drew Eller. Go ahead, Leo. Your thoughts on Drew Eller?
The nice thing about that entire list, other than Mendoza, is most of pretty much all of them are 2nd round or later picks.
Yeah, it's going to be another Kenny Pickett draft.
Yeah,
and Sam Howell and all them. Yeah,
right.
And somebody's going to grasp for straws because they need a quarterback down the road. But the bottom line is, the greatest quarterback of all time was drafted in the 6th round. So you got to get the right person, the right fit. And if you look at what's happened with these guys that are considered to be great quarterbacks, Rodgers and Brady, they sat. Mahomes, they sat. They weren't thrown right in. The only one who really survived a terrible rookie season was Manning. I mean, I think he was like one win and was like at 18 interceptions or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
But the rest of these guys, you're not looking at somebody to come in and take the reins right away. That's the hardest thing in the world because you have no idea. And I think that's what Tom Brady's looking at out with the Raiders. Yeah, we'll draft Mendoza, but we need somebody there to get through the first 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. Just so this guy can see what the speed of the game is.
All right, here.
It's light years.
Okay, here's my 4. I'm taking Carson Beck. I like him. I would take him from the Steelers or Drew Eller. Also, I like this Haynes King from Georgia Tech. I watched him play. I mean, but the problem with Haynes King is he makes stupid mistakes in key times. And then I also like Diego Pavio from Vanderbilt. Look what he's done there. And this Cole Payton, I like these guys from North Dakota State and some of these other places. So those are my 4 guys that I like. And then also, too, Brian.
Ralph, real quick with Pavia. If he's 5'11", they're lucky.
Yeah. He's a small quarterback. Yeah.
Nowhere near it. Trust me. He was down here for the Reliant West Bowl.
Nowhere near it.
Maybe 5'10" and a half. That doesn't flush in the NFL anymore.
No, it don't. Not anymore. No.
No, because some of them defensive linemen are what, 6 foot?
6 foot,
yeah,
no more.
yeah,
6'5", yeah.
But that offensive linemen are 6'3" to 6'6".
Yeah, they're tall.
Terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Brian.
He can't see. He can't see.
Yeah.
Well, look at what happened with Doug Flutie. I mean, over the years, and then what's his face? Bryce Young with Carolina. He's a small quarterback.
Yeah, the only one that really succeeded is Drew Brees.
Yeah, Brees.
Growth spurt.
Put some of them high heel.
Yeah, high heel boots or something. Yeah, high heel shoes. Yeah, there you go. All right, guys. Let me see here. Which one did I? Hold on a second. I lost my train of thought for a minute here. Okay. Brian, Cade Kalumanik.
Breaking news.
You talking about
breaking news, everybody.
What's that?
What's that? You talking about Cade Klubnik?
I got breaking news. Like he just came out with. Yeah.
Yeah, Cade. You talking about Cade Klubnik for Clemson?
Yes.
I think
late rounds.
I think he's going to be a late round, 3rd, 4th round. But I think he could be. He's got to fit. To me, he's got to have a good, 3rd to 4th round late. Somewhere around there. My thing is with him, watching him for 3 years, he still needs to learn how to throw to the ends of the routes. He overthrows them a ton. He's good with runs, but with the injuries that he's had, I just feel that he would be a backup quarterback. But you got to teach him right how to do it. I just want to see how he does in combine, because you can have a great combine, but get on the field, it's a whole different animal.
You know what, Brian? The biggest problem I think he had coming out of high school was he would escape around the edge.
Yeah.
He could do that. College, you can't. He needed to step up, and it took him almost 2 or 3 years to figure that out. That, no, you can't go out this way. You got to step into the pocket.
Well, see, that's another thing, Leo, that I saw with him. He couldn't step up in the pocket because there would be multiple times this year and last year that he couldn't step up in the pocket, and the whole entire thing would just collapse on him, And then he's like sacked or whatever. He had blinders on. You know how you see the blinders?
Yes.
You only can see it. And also, Leo, if you go, and Ralph and PENSMAN, if you go look at his highlights from this year, he throws to a left a lot. I started knowing that when you look at his regression and progression, he throws to the left side a lot, or he always threw to the left side. Most quarterbacks.
He has to spread the ball out all over the field, Brian. He can't just throw to the left. I get it.
Guys, you know what the biggest problem transitioning from a college quarterback to an NFL quarterback is? The RPO.
Yeah.
In college, that lineman can go 3 yards down the field, so you can hold the ball longer.
Yeah.
In the pros, you get 1 yard. So it's boom and come out. Boom and come out. That changes.
Hey, Ralph, I got breaking news.
Go ahead, PENSMAN.
Go ahead.
Nike just came out with high heels. They are starting in 2026.
think I'd have
my.
to
This
turn
much
in-
heel.
Guys, I think I'd have to turn in my
Yeah,
man
yeah.
card if I stood up in high heels.
You gotta be 5'10" or hot or shorter.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that, Pensman. That was a good one. Okay, guys. The Olympics, USA, Canada. The women have already won in hockey. The men are going to play Canada. Where do you guys stand on this, Pensman? You go ahead.
I might have a riot soon, but I am going for Canada. But if USA wins. But John Cooper's there, one of the legendary coach. Brandon, don't get a big head because I'm commenting on your coach. Crosby, hopefully he shows up with his stinger. A lot of McDavid, hopefully he gets another gold medal. But USA hasn't won since 1980, so hopefully we'll see we'll see. I just want a good battle, but if Canada wins, then Crosby gets another gold medal to finish off his gold Olympic career. But it'll be nice to see USA win, so get out of their little drought. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Zillow has joined the comment section. Thank you, Zillow. We're going to wrap it up anyway, but thank you. Brian, go ahead. USA, Canada, go ahead. And the Olympics.
It's going to be a tough game, doing hockey. I'd like to see United States come out there and kind of see, start off fast. They need to start off fast instead of slow. They didn't like they've been doing, but it's going to be a tough game, in hockey. And this is for the gold. So everybody, you're going to be nervous playing it. You're going to be hype. So we'll just have to see what happens, when they play today. But I hope they win the gold.
All right. How about you, Leo?
All comes down to which guy between the pipes plays well. Somebody's going to have to stand on their head, plain and simple, because you're looking at probably the best rosters in years showing at you. And again, Canada's been scraping by. United States had to go overtime. Canada got down 2-0 yesterday. So, yeah, it should be great hockey. I wouldn't be surprised if it does go overtime because you're going to see a bevy of players, and the shifts will be short. They'll be probably 20 to 30 seconds. Get in, get out. Don't get stuck on the ice. That's the biggest thing.
I say 15
toes.
seconds.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even fight with that. Up,
Yeah,
down.
no, I'm thinking 15.
Down to the
Hey, I just thought of something. Do you think there could be a fight today?
Yeah, there you go.
If a Tkachuk
There
is
you
on
go.
the ice, there'll be a fight.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
There you
him
go.
and Hagel will find a way to dance.
Yeah. Hey,
It won't-
and also,
it won't
what do you
be the
think? I mean, and to add this
It won't
on,
be right out of the face.
what would y'all think about the scores? What would you think about the score? Would it be a 3-1? Would it be in the threes, or do you think it'd be low scoring today?
I think it's going to be low scoring. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 2-1 game.
Yeah, that's
I
what
was going to say
That's-
3-2. That's what I was going to go with. So, but it could be a 2-1 game, like Leo said. It could be, it's going to be a dogfight here. So we'll see what
I
happens.
would be surprised if it's like a 5-4 or a blowout. I would be.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
yeah. There you go.
Hey, Ralph. Ralph,
The
Yes,
big
go
since
thing-
we're talking about, ask Smoking Jim what his hockey score would be because it's 34-32 in football. But I'm just wondering I wonder what his hockey score would be.
Yeah, I'll ask him that. I will. Not today.
And you know what, guys?
Yeah.
The biggest problem Canada's going to have is the Eichel-Tkachuk line is on fire. They're just playing out of their mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, let's wrap it up here. Closing thoughts and how everybody can get a hold, how everyone here that's tuning in can get a hold of you. And don't forget to like and subscribe to all of our social media platforms as well. Start with you, Pensman. Go ahead.
You can find me on Pensman Sports, all social media platforms. Pensman Sports on YouTube. Subscribe. I haven't gained one subscriber in a month, so I need people. so just enjoy it. So just come on in. So I cover the Yankees. Yankees lost 1-0 or 2-0 yesterday at their opener, but it's spring training, so I ain't worried about it. So spring training is live, so I'll be doing a lot of stuff today with that.
Well, there you go. All right, tune in to PENSMAN, New York Yankees. All right, Brian, go ahead.
While PENSMAN going to do that, I'm actually going to turn into the race today if they get any of the NASCAR racing going today and tomorrow. So I'm going to do a little coverage on that later on today. But you can find me on multiple platforms under Tiger Stripes Media, on X and stuff like that. But I just want to tell everybody, love each other and be kind and be safe.
There you go.
Isn't it snowing in Atlanta?
No,
I don't know.
Isn't it snow? It's not snowing in Atlanta.
No, it's not snowing. It's nice. It's raining probably right now, but they're saying it's going to be in the 60s and 70s today. And Leo, to your thought, hey Leo,
I heard a southeaster coming.
And Ralph, I know we got to go in a minute, but one last thing, Leo, what's your comment about yesterday? I mean, I heard that you were going to talk about Clemson's. I know that Clemson's lost 3 basketball games. I think it's the backcourt. So there you go.
I think what's happening is
I'm sorry.
Now. They're starting to wear down. They actually looked ahead to the Duke game, and they probably had their worst game.
I'm sorry, Leo.
Duke. Yeah.
But
3 in a row. But let me real quick jump on that. Miami of Ohio. You talk about
they're undefeated.
Basketball.
Yes.
They're 27-0. What the hell are they thinking about having them 22nd in the country? Here's why.
That's a crime, Leo. That's a crime.
There are 9 teams above them with 5 or 6 losses, and they're saying, well, they haven't played anybody. I could care less if you're playing the Good Sisters of the Poor or whoever. You won 27 in a row. The fact I want to see, I'm hoping they go 31-0, and I'm hoping they lose in their conference tournament because I want to see what the selection committee does. If they still put 2 teams from the MAC in with that, I'll tell you what, flush those guys right down the toilet with the college football selection committee.
And not only that, they're thinking about increasing it to 70-something teams now.
Yeah.
They're
talking about that. Yes.
So that was my thoughts from last week. So I just wanted to plug that in because you kind of asked, and PENSMAN told me that you asked that question. So that I think it's the backcourt for Clemson this year.
Yeah, they're just wearing down.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Leo Haggerty, closing thoughts.
On Facebook, you can find me on Instagram. We got one of our photographers down for beach volleyball with LSU down in Tulane. And we're going to start covering beach volleyball. USF has their first team, and the men are in first place in the AAC.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, guys, you get a chance. And PENSMAN, I know basketball is at the top of your list, but if you want to watch a fun team, watch USF. They are exciting.
All right, guys. You can reach me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X. I'm also on the Kick Network at times with my other shows. All my sports programming now is on the Sports Nuts Network and across the United States and across the world. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need 4 subscribers to make it to 2,400. And then on Twitter X, I need 9 to make it back to 400 because somehow or another I slid all the way down to 375 for some strange reason. But anyway, also I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and I'm also on several other platforms, LinkedIn as well. So check out all my social media stuff as well. Monday through Friday, it started this week, was my inaugural week, 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time, KFCE Radio, 95.5 FM and TigerNation.live, the Ralph's Opinion Show, every single Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Don't forget to tune in. Lots to talk about every week. Friday, we do the good, the bad, and the ugly of President Trump for the week every Friday. And we also do a top 10 also. And I'm working on getting Brian Goldstone on all my shows all across the dial here. and that is I'm working on getting all the Brian Goldstone on. He wrote a book about workers that are homeless, workers living in their cars, people that work but they're homeless, and he wrote a book on that, and we're gonna I'm trying to get him on to talk about that as well. All right, here we are. Don't forget tomorrow, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Here we are. My good friend and co-host Tony Moreno is back for that as well. And don't forget the Ralph Williams show every single Wednesday. Every Wednesday, 3 I pushed the button too much. All right. 8:60 a.m. WWDB in Philadelphia, the Ralph Williams show. Join me every Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. And then don't forget the Sports Corner show every Tuesday, 4 to 5 p.m. on our social media platforms here, and Wrestle Talk immediately following. Sorry, I didn't have a show this week. I had some stuff that came up on Monday, and I had to catch up on some rest. I was up for a majority of the night on Monday. I had some stuff going on here in my house, and I had to take a break on Tuesday. And, it was a worthwhile break. And everything else. I'm trying to readjust my schedule because of my weekday show now. So I just want to let everyone know we'll be back on Tuesday. Lou Morcone joins us, who covers the Cleveland Browns, and we're going to have him come on. He's going to talk about Todd Monken and the Cleveland Browns. I'm working on possibly getting Mike Sisak back on, talk about the Ravens and their new head coach, and then we're going to move on to the other new head coaches. I'm working on getting guys on from the other teams as well for that. And don't forget, here every Saturday, 10 a.m., the Saturday Sports Show. Don't forget the Sports Nuts Network, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with Brandon Keeler, Matt Thomas, Shane Owen, PENSMAN Sports, Brian Pettit, and now our new guy, Ben. What's his last name, PENSMAN? I'm sorry, Ben.
I don't know his last
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I just know him as Ben. That's all.
Ben. Yeah, our new guy, Ben.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and don't forget this program will be uploaded onto Amped Up Sports' Facebook page and also on the Fan First Sports Network and also on DraftNation.com. Until next Saturday, I'm Ralph Williams for PENSMAN Sports, Brian Pettit, and Leo Haggerty. Have yourself a great weekend, and please, by all means, please be safe. Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.